Hi, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you cross-watching. In today's reading, we are going to take a look and see what the next 24 to 48, even 72 hours hold for you. Okay, so what can you expect over the next few days? It is going to be a general reading. If you are after a personal one, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed for you guys below the video. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take a look and see what you guys can expect from the next couple of days. Okay. Wow, you've got a lot of swords here. You've got 8, 9, and 10, 3 consecutive numbers from the same suit. I'm impressed. Wow, and bottom row is all major arcana cards. I mean, there's no denying the energies here. The reading itself is being weighed down by a lot of mental energy, a lot of nervous energy, a lot of unsettled kind of energy. There's a lot of things that are going on with you, especially mentally, okay? There's this stuckness. I feel like for a lot of you, you've sort of been you're being weighed down by your thoughts. You're being weighed down by an energy of guilt, by an energy of hurt, by an energy of pain. See, swords are a weapon, okay? But they're also sort of, it's like swords are double-edged, right? And this weapon can be used to protect, or it can be used to destroy. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to use. It's up to you how you want to spin your current narrative, is what I'm trying to say. It's up to you how, the inner dialogue you want to have with yourself. It's up to you what you want to tell yourself or what you want to believe, right? The beliefs that you want to hold on to, whether they're self-limiting or whether they'll be empowering. So the thing is, there is a situation that you're going through, and I see that there is this weightiness to this situation. Okay, this is something that's obviously threatening your peace of mind. This is something that feels like it's definitely, throwing a bit of chaos into your world. It's something that you feel very powerless over, and this kind of energy is going to extend into the next 24 to 48 to 72 hours, which I know doesn't feel pleasant, but I think that what I'm seeing, especially with the repetition of the swords, I feel like a lot of this is self-inflicted, okay? Hear me out, okay? The repetition of the swords, especially with the 8 of swords, and you've got the hangman's energy here, which tells me that you're stuck in this cycle which is playing out on repeat, and it's your thoughts are going around and around in a circle, and they're going it's like they're looping around. There's something here that you keep playing over and over again, okay? A conversation that went down, something that was said, a situation that happened and unfolded, that was not necessarily pleasant. Maybe it were your actions, okay? Or maybe it was someone else's actions that impacted you negatively. Maybe it's your actions that impacted someone else or a situation negatively. But whatever it is, this is keeping you prisoner. It's keeping you stuck. The 8 of Swords can be an indication that you or someone very close to you is playing the victim mentality, okay? And they're going, why them? Why them? Why now? Why this? Well, why not, okay? I feel like whatever you got going on right now is a chance to improve yourself and improve the situation, okay? But it starts internally, not externally. And some of you, I feel like you want for things to change externally. And I get that, but it makes very little sense, because you need to change internally, and in turn your external world and external factors are going to change, okay? There's something here you need aligning with, and it's your thoughts, okay? 8 of Swords is this stuckness. There's a situation which you feel like you have no power of. You feel like you're powerless, but you do. And 8 of Swords tells me that there is something here. You feel like you don't have a choice, but the card's telling you do have a choice. But just remember, okay, I feel like you're stuck on something and you're the one not making a choice. And the ironic thing is, you not making a choice is also making a choice. So I feel like you're choosing to stay there. You're choosing to stay in the past, or you're choosing to stay in a situation that is not healthy for you, that is destructive, that is, toxic, that's just not serving a purpose, or it's not positive in any way, shape, or form. And I don't know why you'd want to stay there. Maybe because it's, you're finding a sense of comfort in a zone that does feel very uncomfortable. Okay, you find a sense of comfort in discomfort. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's a sense of familiarity. Some people, they can be, they normalize pain, and they can be addicted to, they can be addicted to pain and hurt, because that to them is a sense of normalcy, and that's something that they've ever known. Okay, but a lot of what is going on, I feel like you're choosing to stay in that. Something has obviously, hurt you, or something has obviously ended, 8, 9, or 10. Or you're going through a situation, or you're about to enter such a situation, okay? But I think there's something here that you keep playing, okay? 9 of Swords energy. And there's this, something here is weighing you down. It's an energy of guilt. It's an energy of regret. And it's like, you wish you had known better. But if you had known better, you would have done better, right? So don't be so hard on yourself, okay? The Hierophant is popping up here because there's a sense of forgiveness. Maybe you feel like someone owes you an apology. And because you have the Swords energy, there very well could be a communication that comes in that does seem to indicate this energy of someone seeking your forgiveness, or someone, owing you an explanation for their behavior. Or someone here that comes in with an overdue, I feel like it's an overdue apology. It could be you, okay? You could be the one that's sending out this apology. You could be the one that's sending out this communication, or it could be coming into you. I'm also seeing like a sense of forgiveness, okay? And especially Justice card and the Hierophant, and you've got the Hangman too. I just feel like you've got a lot going on right now, especially mentally, and I feel like, don't be so hard on yourself. But I do feel like the cards, especially the next 2 to 3 days, there's such a strong need for you to forgive, okay? Whether it's forgiving yourself or whether it's forgiving someone else. I think what a lot of people don't realize is, forgiving someone doesn't necessarily mean that you're saying to them that, hey, it's okay that you hurt me, or it's okay that you did what you did. It doesn't mean that, okay? And it doesn't have to mean that. It means that there is acceptance. And an acceptance is a really fitting word here, because something here has happened and it has hurt you. And look, it may even have had the power to destroy something for you, a relationship, a romantic connection, a friendship. The Ten of Swords, it's someone here like has backstabbed you, or someone here has betrayed you, or you feel a sense of betrayal. There may have been malicious motivation. There may have not been any of it. But at the end of the day, what does it matter? Because you're hurt, right? But it's you forgiving yourself, or it's you forgiving this person that you're connected to. Because whoever this is, like if it's someone that has, cheated on you or been disloyal to you, if it's your romantic energy, or if it's your best friend that, just completely backstabbed you out of the blue, because you're holding on to this resentment, you're holding on to this anger, that's the very thread that's going to keep you connected to that person and to that situation. And you want to grab one of these swords, and you want to, cut down that thread. You want to sever that thread, because you don't want to keep connected to this energy of hurt and resentment and anger, because it's like a toxic, it's like a poison that you're holding on to. Okay, so absolutely forgiveness, the need to forgive someone, the need to forgive yourself, the need to accept someone's forgiveness, accept someone's apology. Okay, the Hangman also tells us, because of all of this thinking energy that's happening here with the the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Swords, the Hangman is asking you, it's actually inviting you to take a look at a situation from a different perspective. Maybe you're only seeing things from your point of view, okay? And I get it. Someone or something hurt you, and a situation didn't necessarily go the way that you wanted. And it's hurting you. And you're so wrapped up in the hurt and the pain that you don't see how it's affected the other person. Or you might not be able to see why this person did what they did, okay? Or why they said what they said. Because underneath all those several layers of anger, there is hurt, okay? So there's a need for you to understand something, and I think it will make, acceptance that little bit more easier, especially with the Hangman's perspective, a shift in perspective. It'll make maybe you seeking forgiveness easier. It'll make you accepting a situation, or you letting go of something, okay? finally removing yourself from this hurt or this pain or this situation which has kept you stuck for quite some time. So the next 24 to 48 hours to 70 to, yeah, the next, let's say 2 to 3 days, okay? They're not necessary. I feel like there's a lot going on with you, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of restless nights, a lot of, you know, fighting with your head and your heart here, a lot of thinking and overthinking, analyzing and over-analyzing, and just, it's like you're playing something out in your head, a conversation that happened or a situation that went down, and you can't, and it's like this hamster wheel. My question is, when are you going to get off the hamster wheel? Because it's like you're going around and around in circles, and you know, whether you realize it or not, it's damaging to your self-esteem. The other thing is with the Eight of Swords, the lady here, she's got a blindfold on, okay? So I think there's something here that you're not necessarily seeing. Now, I don't know if you're choosing not to see it voluntarily, or I don't know if you don't have all the information or the communication available to you, but there is something you're not seeing. And I like that the Hangman here has sort of shown up, because there is a need for you to look at someone else's perspective, okay? Or look at things differently, because when you look at things differently, the very things that you look at are going to change, and they're going to start looking differently. So I know not the most positive reading for you, but I feel like acceptance is going to be very liberating. And if you want to, you know, free yourself from these shackles of pain or hurt, or even the past, or this betrayal that has this really firm grip on you, it's so important to accept or to let go or to even forgive yourself, okay? Everyone makes mistakes, okay? And that's how we learn. And, you know, if it was a mistake here, I feel like I can see that it came with some very powerful and challenging lessons. I also feel like there's something here that I feel like has been hit pause. This is interesting, but I feel like some communication that has been delayed will come in, okay? Will come in over the next 24 to 48 hours. This could be you. Could be you're the one initiating this communication, or it could be directed at you. But I do think concerning this, the content of this communication, I feel like it involves an apology or an explanation of some sort, or someone setting the record straight, someone wanting to clear the slate, someone wanting to explain themselves. See, swords are a weapon of truth and clarity, and I think that, you know, this communication or this apology, although long overdue, it's absolutely important. Okay guys, and these are your messages. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please show your support if you haven't already by liking, sharing, or subscribing to this channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Bye for now.